to go. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to discuss about the house hunting process in London. So I made this video where I'm going to first tell you about my story, how I went about searching houses in London. Then I'm going to show you a few videos with the prices and with my commentary in the background, telling you what was the things that we liked about the house, what we didn't like about the house. And yeah, and in the end you might have tips and tricks of searching uh, places under your budget in London. You might know, or you might not know, that London is quite expensive. Actually, it's very expensive. And searching house in London under your budget, especially in central London, is, believe me, much difficult than finding a relationship on Tinder. Finding a good relationship on Tinder, basically. I moved to London in November 2021, and I thought that for me it might be a bit easier because, first of all, most of the people due to pandemic had moved out of London, and thus the flat prices in London were quite low as compared to the previous years. And also I thought during November and December people won't move out of their houses because it's Christmas and everybody in the festive mood. So I thought I might not face that competition in the market. But as you know, man proposes, God disposes. It was opposite scene in London over here, because most of the people who had moved out during the pandemic were coming back to London because offices were opening, and due to that the competition was insane. People were, grabbing the houses just on the basis of photos and videos. They were not even doing a in-person viewing, and that actually stressed me out. um, I could not find anything within my budget in the area that I was looking for. So that rant is over for now. That situation, I've passed through that situation. I've got a place right now. I'm very thankful for that. But what I'm going to do in the video is I'm going to show you all the places. I mean, basically the video of the places with the rent and the square feet. All right. So just want to tell you that for the first house I don't have the video, but the house was so great. It was, I mean, I fell in love with the house when I saw the pictures. So I thought I'll just show you the pictures, and at least you'll get the idea that what kind of places do you get under a certain budget in London. Okay, let's go. We were looking for a 1 BHK for around 1500 to 1600 per month, and in zone 2, specifically in South London. And the must haves were it should be near a tube station, there should be lots of light coming into the flat because it's get dark in London. It should be greater than 400 square feet, it should be in residential area, and it must have a dishwasher. Nice to have were balcony, dryer, good EPC rating, higher floor, and a separate area for laundry. Let's look at house 1. Unfortunately, I don't have the video, but let's look at the photos. As you can see, there's so much of light coming in the house. It is so bright, it is so sunny, and we love that about this house. I also love this high table and high chair concept, and so the fridge was really big. There was a lot of storage in the kitchen, so that was really nice. The bedroom also had a lot of space. If you see, it is not like your average London bedroom. The bathroom is really bright, which is rarely the case here, and the condition also looked pretty nice. Let's look at house number 2. So we start with the outdoor area. This is a balcony, terrace balcony kind of thing, and then we move on to the living area. It's a pretty cozy small room. So we have a sofa, we have a table and chair, and a coffee table also in the middle. And then we entered into the kitchen. Now the kitchen was nice, but the fridge was small, and also, you like most of the houses, the washing machine was in the kitchen. And then moving on to the bedroom. So the bedroom was pretty huge for a 1 BHK, and it also had that brick wall finishing at the back. Another thing about this house was that it was on the road, so it was over in store and just on the main busy road. So it might get quite noisy late in the night or in early mornings. The bathroom, as you see, is really tiny, and it had shower but no tub. But even for shower, it was very small. I think that's all for this house. House number three, the house which looks like a boat. All right, so the boat house. So this is the living area. It is divided into two parts. So you have a platform kind of thing, and then you go down the stairs, and on your right side you have a kitchen. The kitchen has a dishwasher, which is a blessing, but the fridge was really tiny, and also the sink was really tiny. So this is the lower part of the living room. You have a balcony. The view from the balcony is great. It is all greeny, leafy. You also have a heated swimming communal pool, and there's a lot of storage, as you can see in the living room. There was a sofa with this flat. Moving to the bedroom was a good sized bedroom, and on the left side you have the washroom. Now the washroom was pretty tiny. I mean, that was the only flaw that we found in this flat. Also the fridge was very tiny. House number 4, which was around 1700 and thus over the budget. The house has full size refrigerator, so comes with a dishwasher and oven, and all the equipment were in really good shape. I also loved the way the tenant had organized the kitchen. Then it has this big window which makes the room look really bright. This was an open plan kitchen, which we love. The living room was also quite huge. I think this was the biggest we've seen so far. Going to the bedroom now. Even the bedroom was good size. It was not too big, but it was sufficient for two people. So the bedroom has wardrobe, it has a side table and chest of drawers. You can see the condition of walls were also pretty good. So it's a new building. And one of the best thing of this flat was it comes with a separate compartment for washing machine and for doing your laundry. Even the hallways, if you see, they're quite spacious. You can put some storage. The bathroom was also quite nice. It was the best we've seen so far. Moving to house number 5, the smelly house. So this is the exterior of the house. From outside, it looks quite promising. Even the pictures were really great. But when you go inside, you realize that the condition of the house is appalling. I was quite shocked that they were selling this place at this price. As you can see, I'm starting from the kitchen. The kitchen have all the equipment. It has good storage, but the condition of the kitchen, especially this window and the area, this area, it was just disgusting. I mean, I was surprised that somebody was living in this house. Even the living room was very messy. There were clothes everywhere. The condition of that sofa was pathetic. I finally decided to move on to the next room. So this was the washroom. Didn't look clean at all. The tiles look very old and dirty. This was a storage compartment. However, the most shocking was the bedroom. Look at the poor condition of this window. Even the walls and the wardrobes were not clean. Though the agent did tell us that the landlord is planning to refurbish the window and most of the place, but still it was a big no. House number 6, which was really nice, but it came too late into the market. So I didn't personally visit this place, but I received this video from the agent. So as you enter the house, you have this hallway which is quite spacious. It's not congested at all. Moving on to the living room. So the living room is quite huge. It's clean. The condition of furniture, except the table, seems fine. And this house was on the ground floor. All right, moving on to the next room, which is the bedroom. So as you can see, it's a huge bedroom. You already have a dresser in the bedroom. You have a side table and a chair. So yeah, quite a spacious bedroom. And this is a wardrobe. So though on the website it was mentioned as walk-in wardrobe, but it was just this tiny wardrobe. Moving on to the kitchen, even kitchen was very spacious and looks good. I mean, they have full size refrigerator as well, and everything looks quite clean. I really appreciate when tenant actually take care of their places. And it also had this small compartment for storage. But again, the washing machine was in the kitchen. There was no separate place for washing machine. This was the bathroom. Yeah, so even, I mean, you can probably put a mattress in the bathroom, which is so big. And again, you have more storage even in your washroom. This was the great house. I feel for the price they were charging, this was a good deal. First tip is, before you start searching for the houses, have the list of your must and wants. So must is something that you cannot compromise on. For example, for us, dishwasher was something that we needed in the house. We knew that we cook a lot and there would be a lot of utensils to be cleaned, and we cannot do without a dishwasher. Then you should have a separate list of what should be good to have. For example, having a balcony was good to have for us, but we knew we were expecting too much. But anyway, also having these must and needs ready makes the job easier even for the agents, so they know what are the things that you're looking for, and they'll give you those kind of leads only. Next tip is, set your budget before you start searching for a house. You should have a set budget and you should have a maximum budget. The reason is, when you start looking at the houses, some houses might be in such a poor condition that you might end up spending more just because you wanted something good, irrespective of whether that figure is actually sustainable in your income or not. So, yep. The next tip is, don't listen to the agent at all. Next tip is, remember that agent is working for your landlord. He or she is not working for you. So whatever they say, they might say that this is not possible, or the landlord might not agree. But if you feel that it is important, keep keep pestering them, and keep asking them that please ask the landlord, or you, if you can yourself contact the landlord, do that, and ask that thing from the landlord. The tip number 4 is, don't forget about the utility bills. So you have a house rent to pay, but then you also have something called council tax to pay. Now council tax could be around 80 pounds per month, or could be around 100 pounds per month. So if you are renting a place for 1500, you'll actually be paying 1600 in the rent. So keep in mind that you have council tax, um, you have electricity, water bills, etc. So whenever you're making your budget, always make sure that you're including these things as well, to know the exact amount that you'll be spending in the rent. Tip. So the next tip is, all so the next tip is So the next tip is, if you've just moved to London and you don't know where you should actually look for a place, what area should you prefer, you have no idea, then you should always look for something which is near to your office, so that at least you save time on commute. Look at the places which directly connect your office to your would be home. So anywhere where you have a direct tube line or a direct bus would be a good starting point for you. The next tip might sound quite contradicting to what I was saying in one of the earlier tips regarding the budget. So the thing is, you have your set budget. So suppose 1500 is your set budget, but if you're not able to find anything in 1500 and there is an amazing flat in 1550, I believe it is okay to spend 50 over your budget and find something where you'll be comfortable living for next 1 year or next 1.5 years than compromising and living in some place which won't be good for your peace of mind. So though you have a set budget of 1500, but if you can't find anything in 1500, do go up by 50 or 60, 50 or 100 pounds on the website wherever you're searching, and do look at those options as well. That's how actually we found our place. The next thing is you must negotiate. Last time, as I said, that you might find something good in 1600 if your budget is 1500, but then also always negotiate. So in London, how you get a house is basically you have to put an offer after you've liked or you've liked a place. So if a landlord is saying 1600, negotiate, put an offer of 1550. Or if you feel that you the place is nice but you cannot spend more than 1500, put an offer of 1500. You never know, maybe the landlord liked your profile, he liked that you're taking the place for 12 months or 18 months, and he might agree to your the price that you have requested.